Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Don Fran. Today I want to show you one of my recent matches on Overwatch. It was a pretty intense match. So we're defending Watchpoint Gibraltar and I start off as Widowmaker because in general for defense she is pretty overpowered. This was after the recent nerf where her fully charged body shot only does around 120 instead of 150. But regardless, she's still a pretty good defense for taking out weaker targets, such as offensive heroes.
Very well.
So we're just on our way and I'm just saying hello. You know, the general stuff people do and smacking other people. And then, yeah, so we're just like preparing our team. So when I looked at the team composition, it was pretty good. It had me as a defense, we had a Genji, we had a Junkrat, a Mercy, Zenyatta, and a Tourbillon. The only problem I had was Mercy and Tourbillon. Only because they are heroes, support heroes that heal one character at a time. Lucio is usually better for defense, as the group would be packed together to do the fight. So I found it a bit strange when playing Lucio, but I don't know. They could have played it well at this point. Yeah, so I did the usual scoping stuff, and then I noticed a Winston, which meant that I'm screwed. Widowmaker can take out most heroes, but against a Winston, she has zero chance, especially when he does that. So I tried putting as many bullets as I can through him, and I tried getting away, but unfortunately that wasn't good enough. So I died like a noob there. As you can see, if I went to that other exit, I might have survived that. So we're back. We're back for round 2. And check that out, they're pushing the payload like it's a breeze. They're just almost first point, like within like the first 1 minute of the game, and done. They captured the payload, and then I realized that they were running 2 tanks, a Tourbillon. They were literally, it was literally like they were playing defensive. And 2 Winstons was just like too much for the team. The only offensive character they had was Soldier 76. Other than that, they had 2 defensive, 2 defensive, 2 tanks, a Mercy, and a Soldier 76, which was like freaking insane. And then I come back. Okay, usually I do not like changing heroes during the game, just because it throws me off, and this is how you end up with like 6 Widowmakers or something. But I found it like desperate because Junkrat is high damage, he's insanely high damage, and it's spread. It's a bit like Pharah, apart from more cheap and more strategies. So at this point the Winstons are actually going insane. They dropped their ultimate, but this one was a bit retarded and accidentally stepped on my trap, and I punished him for that. So I get chased by Tourbillon and Molten Core. Let me tell you, those guys in Molten Core, don't underestimate them. Their health becomes like a tank, and the damage they dish out is insane. And I just dropped my ult. I thought the payload was full. I made a mistake. No one was there. The only person that was there was Tourbillon, and I got rid of him. That guy was just building turrets behind the front line, behind the payload, just to make sure that we couldn't like get anywhere near it, which is a pretty good strategy. And that Mei was just, I don't know, she was just like building walls, doing usual Mei stuff, so there's not much we can do. And then over here we're just chilling. I see a turret, I'm trying to kill it, but most of that the enemy team's dead, or they're somewhere, I'm not too sure. But here we're just trying to hold the checkpoint. This team, I have to say, they're pretty good. The whole entire team actually stuck together in payload. They didn't push forward, and they literally weren't retarded. They weren't going for kills. They were actually staying back to make sure that the payload wouldn't be pushed. And then, yeah, we just continue chilling. Right now, I'm trying to lob the grenades underneath the cart to make sure that no one gets underneath it, rather than aim it directly at the enemy. I just find this more effective in defense. In offensive, maybe I might aim it at the enemy, but here you go. You see that these Winstons are relentless. There's 2 of them. And look at that. They're going crazy. They're going crazy. They're dropping their ultimate abilities and just trying to wipe the whole entire team in one go. And then take a look at the time, right? They pushed 3rd points and they have 7 minutes to push the last point. I actually thought that we lost this match. And these Tourbillons, that Tourbillon, he's a freaking good player. He managed to actually set something over there that I never noticed. And then I see D.Va in trouble, and then I use a concussion mine to shoot Mei in the air. And look at that, I threw her ultimate right off. It just becomes useless. Over here you get to see me die like a noob. Unfortunately, I wasn't checking the battlefield properly, and check this out. It's like the most ridiculous death. I got sniped by a Tourbillon. It was like literally unbelievable. I lost my ultimate because of that. And look at that, 6 minutes and already pushed payload halfway. This team, the enemy team, was actually crazy. Yeah, they were actually crazy, but we managed to stick together and like hold them off for the last point, which like I was pretty happy. And then, yeah, I don't know, Junkrat, you just aim grenades where you want and kind of work out. It's really important to go after the support hero though. You just heard the call, which was from Mercy. She was reviving her dead teammates, but yeah. We have a Bastion on the point, we have a Torbu on the point, and we have a Junkrat on the point, and a Lucio as well now. They finally switched to Lucio, which meant that everyone's going to be grouped up at the last point. And check this out, I die like a scrub again. I did not notice that Tourbillon was over here, but luckily he stepped on my bear trap, and yeah, Genji got him. Or else that could have actually been the end for us if he puts a turn at the back. But yeah, do you hear that? That was Winston's ultimate ability. And yeah, look at that. They're literally like 10 meters in front of the payload. And look at that. I'm trying to bait the Winston over with the bear trap, but then all of a sudden I hear Soldier 76, which is never good. So I just try to get a bit of health, and then I launch my ultimate again. This time I went for that Winston. These Winstons, they have like 50 ultimate dropped in this game. It's like, they're actually crazy. And look at that, they are 4 meters in front of the payload. 4 meters in front of the payload playing Mei. But we got pretty lucky. So there's 2 uses of the concussion mine. Right there, if your whole entire team is grouped up, aim the concussion mine behind them to bring the enemy towards you. This allows your whole entire team to kill it. Other than that, if your team's in trouble, use your concussion mine to push the enemy away by throwing it in front of them. And right now it's Battle for Star Wars, R11 for the turrets. And I'm just trying to chill around the corner, pushing the enemies back. At this point, it's not about kills, it's just about pushing the enemy away from the payload for the final 6 minutes. I was a bit stupid over here, I should have shot some rockets at that Winston. But yeah, mistakes were made, I don't know. And D.Va comes in. You know, versing D.Va is never good, you don't know when she has her ultimate or not. But yeah, check this out, Lucio drops his ultimate ability, so I thought it was time to drop the turret. That was like actually a really good turret place. If the Tourbillon continued to leave it there, he might have actually won this. But I see this nuisance over here, so I'm just trying to kill him through angles, but you know, I kind of suck. So I take the shit and I deal with it. And I see a Winston. I see a Winston there. You know what happens if a Winston's there and he drops his ultimate? Our whole entire team is demolished. So I thought I had to use my ult. It was like necessary. But then the next thing surprises me. Fucking bitchy Mercy comes in and revives him. And I was right. But this Winston's just like dumb as an ape. He actually gets caught in the trap using when he had his ult. So it was just denied. I can't do anything about retardedness. That's all I can say. but D.Va drops her ultimate, and dude, her ultimate is scary. But there's a trick to it. As long as you're standing behind a wall, no matter how thin it is, you're safe. Even if her mech suit is dropped right next to you, if you're behind a wall, you're safe. I don't know how it works, but sure. Here, I use my ultimate like a scrub, and unfortunately it gets denied by the turret and Zarya. This team is like obsessed with heavies or something. They're running like D.Vas, Winstons, Zarya just to counter us, and it's like 2 of them. It's not like they're even attacking, it's like they're trying to defend the payload. But it seems to work, so I have to give them credit for it. And check this out, the whole entire team is right there. Unfortunately, I die. I fucking hate Tourbillon. He requires no skill whatsoever. All you do is need to set up a turret in an obscure place, and done. That thing, that weird like thing you just saw just then was Zarya's ultimate, and I knew my team was gonna be in trouble, but I was wrong. I came in, most of the team's still alive, and I see Mei building ice walls. So we're just continue pushing the enemy backwards. None of us really going past that point, to be honest. It's just we're just walking around, making sure that nothing's going on. So yeah, not too bad. I really like this team. I wish I could play with another team like this. Over here I had a bit of Down syndrome, so I don't know why I was exploring that area. I tried to push D.Va away just in case she had her ultimate, and of course she did. Like I said, just hide behind a wall and you're safe. I think that killed 3 people, and look at this. The enemy is there. I managed to set a concussion mine and be safe. And check this shit out. I dropped my ultimate, right? And look at this, they're all grouped together. 1 drop, and I literally cleared the whole entire team. When I realized that I think I got the play of the game, I dropped well played to show that I had bad manners. Okay, over here is the first time we actually pushed. Basically, the second the enemy is in the spawn area, there is only 1 exit in this map, which meant that they could only exit 1 way. So they only had 1 chance of killing us. So I could just keep on lobbing grenades, and unfortunately I die over here. When I was checking the kill cam, Junkrat actually got lucky. I don't think he was even aiming for me. So there you go. But yeah, we're overtiming and they're relentless. Check this out. They switch heavies. They literally bring out the big guns now. They have Reinhardt coming, I'm pretty sure, and they dropped Junkrat ultimate. If we weren't spread out or got rid of that tire, we actually lost the game. But yeah, I got pretty hurt over here. So yeah, look at this. Their whole entire team is on payload just trying to clear us. And I dropped my ultimate, but somehow it gets denied by Lucio or something. And I got a lucky air shot over here. And also, thank God this Lucio dropped his ultimate. If it wasn't because of him, we would have lost this game. That's all I can say. And in the end, we managed to win. I was freaking astonished. The fact that we were able to like survive this was actually insane. I thought it was a one-way slaughter. I got lucky and got player of the game. Yeah, as you can see, it was just this stupid team bunched up together against a Junkrat. All I can say is I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.